I like a gargoyle, but I like a Hunky Punk even more. I'm Tuppence Middleton, and I'm having tea with Tatler. Thank you. Not too much. Thank you. At the time of her death, how many items of jewellery made up Elizabeth Taylor's collection? Is it A, 253, B, 1,348, or C, 1,778? Now, Elizabeth Taylor was extra everything, so it is, of course, 1,778. Bonus point if you can guess how much it sold for. I know how much it sold for. It was $116 million at Christie's in New York. What order of the British Empire was Elizabeth Taylor awarded? Elizabeth Taylor was a Dane. I have been watching lots of old Elizabeth Taylor interviews, which are very interesting. She's very charming and cheeky and glamorous. I think the hardest thing about playing Elizabeth Taylor will be not doing an impression, but getting the essence of her, because everyone has their own idea of who or what Elizabeth Taylor is or was. That makes her very daunting to play. Can you name all of Elizabeth Taylor's husbands? I'm sensing a theme here. Yes, I can. Her first husband was Conrad Hilton Jr. Her second was Michael Wilding, who she had 2 sons with. Her third was Mike Todd, who she had a daughter with and who tragically died in a plane crash. Then she married Eddie Fisher, his best friend, and divorced him to marry Richard Burton. And she divorced him, then married him again. They adopted a German orphan together, then she divorced him. Then she married John Warner, and then finally Larry Fortescue. Elizabeth Taylor was very famous for travelling with her huge entourage, which often included all of her children, of course, but also her pets. And she had, I'd say at any one time, maybe 10 pets travelling with her, who would live in the hotels with her as she moved around the world with whatever husband she happened to be with at the time. I also heard that every time she was on set, she would take with her a silver cabinet full of the ingredients to make a Bloody Mary, and she never travelled without it. So by 10 o'clock in the morning, it was Bloody Marys all round. In the rules of etiquette, how should one prepare and drink their tea? I know this, because I'm British. So one must first add the tea, then add the milk, never milk first. Then instead of stirring, because you don't want to splash, you simply move your spoon back and forth in the cup. Move your cup and saucer to waist height. Pinch the handle between your thumb and forefinger, never hook through. Support with your middle finger and take a sip. And don't ever point your little finger out. That's just for the films. Elizabeth Taylor famously said, "Big girls need big diamonds." Naughty. What ingredients make up the Bristolian delicacy, the Colston bun? It's going to be the usual bun suspects, which are flour, butter, sugar, milk, yeast. And then we have candied lemon, dried fruits, and spices. I have never made a Colston bun, but I should have made a Colston bun. What kind of a Bristolian am I? What is the name of the family's London abode in Downton Abbey? That would be Grantham House. Oh, bonus point if you can name which square it is situated in. St James Square in London. In Cockney rhyming slang, if you're putting on your diamond rocks, what are you putting on? Your socks. 2 of Shakespeare's plays have been translated into Klingon. Can you name them? I'm going to say Hamlet as a lucky guess, and the other, Midsummer Night's Dream. Which of these 3 is genuine West Country slang? I think I'm going to know this. A, Bumbershoot, B, Hunky Punk, or C, Lollygag? I think people would be fooled and go for Bumbershoot, but it's actually Hunky Punk. Hunky Punk is a little bit like a gargoyle, but it doesn't serve any function. A gargoyle drains all of the water from a roof, and a Hunky Punk just looks nice. I like a gargoyle, but I like a Hunky Punk even more. How many rooms are there in the real-life Downton Abbey? Highclere Castle. A, less than 100, B, between 100 and 200, or C, between 200 and 300? Well, in the spirit of Elizabeth Taylor, it's got to be between 200 and 300. More. Thank you for watching Tea with Tatler and me, Tuppence Middleton.